Hello, good people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Manu. Uh, I'm right here at Kasarani, a place where we usually have safari rally. Actually, I'm walking on the track, if I may call it. Yeah, this is the track, the safari rally track. Normally, they usually start from here, from KICC, and then they come here. Then they go to Naivasha. So everything begins from here. So I'm just right at the middle of Kasarani Stadium. I think if I do this, you're able to see the stadium there. And on the other side, that's like summer. Yeah, that's like summer. Then on this other side, that is Santon. And then the other side is Hunters. Yeah, Hunters. And St. Francis Hospital there. So I'm just here enjoying the evening walk. I've just parked somewhere so that I can be able to do this video. I just came from town. I was doing a few things here and there. I had gone to meet some clients, and so I'm done with my work. So I decided to stop by so that I can be able to do this video. So in my previous video, I told you that in this video I'll be able to tell you more about my life, how it was growing up, where I was born, and like that. I'm not so sure if I'll be able to tell you everything in this very video, but if I don't, I'll be able to do this as part 1 of the video, and then finish with part 2. But I can start by saying I was born somewhere in Trans Nzoia County now. It's called Trans Nzoia County now. At a place called in a village called Matunda, in a family of 14. Yes, 14. If I'm to mention those ones that are not here with us, those ones who passed on. But at the moment, we are 10 of us from my mom. But from my dad, we are 12 now, those ones that are alive. So I'm the second born son, but the 7th born overall. So yeah, I was born in Trans Nzoia County, in a village called Matunda. And so after that, I was able to join primary school in the year 1988. I went to, yeah, I'm just sitting somewhere. Yeah, this is where safari rally comes and they do the jumping. I don't know how you call it. Yeah, it looks like it's a bridge. Yeah, you see, it's like a bridge. So they usually come here and they do the rolling from here. So in the year 1988, I joined primary school. I went to nursery, but I think I was there for only 1 day, because I was not able to understand Swahili. So I think it was on a Friday, and they had told us, I don't know if it was on a Friday or Tuesday, but I think we used to take milk. You know, we are the kids of Nyayo. So I was told to go and take milk together with other people's. But then because I could not understand Swahili very well, I thought they had said that we go so that they can beat us. So I ran away, went home, and never came back again. So after I was home the entire year, During that time, you could only show that you have qualified to join class 1 by stretching your hand and touching your ear by the other side. I know those people who are at my age can relate. So so I think after that, the next year, that is when I was able to now join class 1. So that was 1989, and I joined class 1. I was there and the entire time I was in that school. That was now Mufutu Primary School, yeah. So Mufutu Primary School, class 1, class 2, class 3. I remember it was I don't know if it's class 4, class 5. I repeated. So during that time you could decide to repeat. Maybe if you've done well, or because you just feel like you want to repeat. It was just free. We were not so much under pressure doing things then. So I remember I repeated somewhere, I think class 4, 5. Then went on, and in the year 1997, that is when I did my KCPE, and I remember I got 386 out of 700. So that very same year, my stepbrother passed on towards the end of the year. I think it was on 31st or somewhere around there. But that was the very time that I had come to Nairobi for the very first time to visit my sister. So when I was in Nairobi, that's when we received the bad news of my stepbrother passing on. And so when I went back home for the burial of my brother, I remember being told that I should not join Form 1 because my brother had said I should not join because I had not done well, and therefore I should repeat and do well so that I can be able to get a better school. So I don't know if they hoodwinked me with that information, or if it was true he said it. I cannot be able to tell, but that's what happened. I did not join Form 1. So I repeated, but then I did not repeat in the same school. I went to my sister's place in a nearby village. My sister is just married in a neighboring village called Nyamira. Yeah, it's called Nyamira. Actually, it's Nyamira within Trans Nzoia County. That village has got so many Kisis in there, and they named the village Nyamira. So maybe you will wonder how comes Nyamira in Trans Nzoia County. So I was there. That is where I did my KCPE again. And now that time, I was among the best performing pupils then. And I don't know what happened. Again, I did not perform very well the way I was expected to perform. Actually, I thought I would score around 530 out of 700 because during the entire time I was among the best. Actually, I was index 2. So I was expected to perform extremely well, but I did not. I don't know what happened. So I got 478 marks out of 700, and so I received a calling letter from a few schools, and one of them was Kabiefwe Friends Boys Secondary School. Then it was a provincial school, but I was not able to join because of lack of school fees. Remember, from a very background that is very humble, so it was very difficult, extremely difficult for me to be able to join that school. So I didn't. What happened is I joined a nearby school. Yeah, that's where I began my secondary education. It was very difficult for me because even there, paying school fees was very difficult. We struggled. My dad struggled, but he did his best. Sometimes he would take maize to school in form of school fees, and they would take it and accept me in class. So it was like that, missing schools here and there because of school fees. But I never gave up. I kept on pushing and pushing. And lucky enough, I was a talented footballer, and I really thank God because of that. I remember I had gone out to represent that school, the day school, in the ball games, school ball games, and I really did well, despite the fact that my school was not doing very well. But I think I was one of the outstanding players, and so the school that I had received the calling letter came calling and asked me if I could be able to join them, and I said, yeah, it would be a privilege, because actually I had even been called to join this school, but because I had not, because I didn't have the money to be able to join, I was not able to do exactly that. So I was in the school that I was in. So the games teacher, the coach, approached me, asked me if I could join, and I said it's okay. So he facilitated my going. They promised to do some shopping here and there, my uniforms and everything. And so I joined the following year. So that was in Form 2. So I joined in Form 2 and began my studies, continued with my studies there. So it was again very difficult, even though they were supporting me here and there, but it was not full scholarship. So once in a while they would send me home to go get school fees. But then after sending me home like on a Monday, then they realized on a Wednesday they have games, and so they would send the bus to come home and pick me, then go play, and after playing I would come back to school and I would continue, because nobody would now remember they had sent me home for school fees. So it was very funny. So that kept on repeating itself many times, and eventually I was able to to do my Form 4 there, and in the year 2002, yeah, that's when I did my Form 4 and came to Nairobi. After, no, I did not come to Nairobi immediately. I did some hustles back at home. I sold some second-hand clothes. My sister would send me, and I would go from one market to another selling Mutumba clothes, second-hand clothes. I also did bricks. I remember I did some bricks. And my sister supported me. She had bought some plot then in Kiminini, and so she came, bought my bricks, and for the very first time I was around 15,000 rich, and I was just at home. So after that, I also did a few charcoal burning from a nearby forest, and all I can say is I was very industrious. I would do anything to have money. I hated lacking money in my pocket, so I would do anything as long as it was doable. I would do anything to get money, and I did exactly that. So things were tough. And poverty was actually the force behind everything that I did, because I really hated being without money, being broke. Remember, at home we would sleep hungry, with no money, with no food. Yeah, many times we slept without food. Many times we would walk without shoes. I remember the very first time I wore a shoe is when I was joining Form 1. So it was difficult for us growing up. We would go tilling other people's land so that they can give us food. Yeah, together with my mom and my brother and my other siblings, we would go, and it was really, really tough. I remember there's a place we went, and we had slept hungry the previous night, so we had really walked, I think more than 30 kilometers or thereabout. 20, I think 20 kilometers around there. So that's when we got the place to do um, the Kibarua thing. So we got there, and it was around now midday, and so we began to till the land. So we did that, and around 3 p.m. we were all tired, hungry, and we were just worn out. You slept hungry, you don't have even the energy to dig. And they brought us milk, no, porridge. But they didn't even tell us that that porridge was meant for us. So when they put the porridge there, the dog of that guy came and took the porridge, and we didn't know it was us to take. So thereafter, the guy came and was like, "Oh, you guys did not even take the porridge." And we were like, "We didn't know it was ours." And he said, "No, this was your porridge." And it was extremely painful for us, but I really felt bad. Actually, that's why up to this very day, I don't take porridge, because every time I remember porridge plus another incident involving porridge when I was in high school, I don't take porridge up to this day. So that was how it was growing up. So we would hustle here and there, doing vibaruas from other people's farm to get food, and with my mom, and that's what we did to have food on our table. 2003, no, 2002, after I had done my Form 4, now back at home. So people would come and take me to go and play for their clubs. Remember, I told you I was known around, and everybody really wanted me to go and play for their club. So a few clubs would approach me, and they would come very early in the morning, take me with them so that I can go play for their clubs. And I remember one day I went to play for some club in somewhere in Bungoma. That team used to be called Rangers. It was around Naitiri, Tongareni there, in a place called Ruhuna. So I went there, and that day things did not go well with in terms of the results. We did not win, and so the deal was that for every win, we would get 300 bob, and if you score an extra goal, you get 200 bob, so you get 500 bob. But for us pros, people used to call us pros because we were these people that were poached from other clubs to come and represent them. So for us, the pros, our pay was around 500 bob every game, regardless of whether we win or not. So on that day, we did not win, and the guy who was sponsoring us was a former councillor, the post that we now call MCA in our country. So that guy, before the last whistle, he ran away, and we didn't know he had ran away. So after the game, we looked around, he was not there. And remember, I was like 40 kilometers away from home, and that was around 5:36 thereabout. That was the day I saw hell break loose. So I collected my stuff, and because I didn't have any money on me, I didn't have even 1 shilling. So I walked. I really walked. Used shortcuts all through, and I remember crossing River Kiminini. That is the river that feeds River Nzoia. So it's extremely big river. And it had rained that evening. So the river had swollen, the river banks had swollen, and it was very dangerous. Up to this very day, I don't know how I was able to maneuver to cross that river. But I thank God I was able to cross. Actually, I removed my clothes, I held them in my hand, and I lifted my hands, and I was able to walk through. But midway the river, I was sinking, so I could not continue walking, so I had to swim through. So my clothes were all wet after I had crossed on the other side, but I thank God because I was not swept away. I managed to cross through, and so the other side that I was crossing to was another big land of a certain guy who was just a certain rich guy, and they used to plant maize that were meant for Kenya Seed Company, for the purpose of preparing seedlings or seeds for maize, that is. So even crossing inside that maize plantation was very dangerous for me because the people guarding that plantation, had they found me inside, maybe they could have treated me as a thief, and it would really have ended very badly on me. But I thank God because I was able to cross through, and I reached home at around 11 p.m. at night. So I remember my mom, she had not slept. She was there waiting for me, and she was really devastated. My mom was so stressed. I had never ever in my life seen my mom so worried about me. Remember those days we didn't have phones so that she could call and find out where I was. So she kept on waiting and praying that I would just be fine. So I got there, and so I was fine. I was very fine, and my mom was extremely happy to see me. But I remember my mom telling me one thing: my son, I do not want to ever see you go play football again, because if something happens to you, I don't know what I would do. And that statement really sunk in me. And that was the year 2003, and that marked the end of me and football. So that year, I came to Nairobi, and my sister had asked to have me in Nairobi so that I can help her do her mutumba business at Kikumba. So I came, and I really thank my sister so much. My sister, Mama Maureen, may God bless you so much, because you are a very kind person. Whatever God used you to do to me, I can never be able to pay you. So I came, and my sister literally employed me, and she used to pay me 300 bob every day, whether we've made profit or not. So she would give me 300 bob, and she would buy me lunch, and in a good day, whenever she made some good sales, she would pay me 500 bob. And so I decided and said, because football was not paying in this country, I said I will leave football and pursue education. And so one evening I talked to my brother, and my elder brother Mato, he He has also been a very instrumental person in my life. He has guided me through so many things. So I asked him what I could do, and he told me, you can go to Kenya Institute of Management and apply to do management course there. So I went and got the brochures from there, and applied. And lucky enough, I was taken, and I began my studies there. So I did a course in business management, and then I also did purchase and supplies management. I did a few other courses there, here and there, using the 500 and the 300 my sister would give me. I remember sometimes things would be very tough until my fellow colleagues in school would step in and help. There are a few people I know, if they watch this video they can relate. People like my good brother Robert Onjonga, my good sister Tima, you know, you are a very good person to me. Yeah, actually those two are very, very close to me, and I would share anything, and they would really come in handy and help. And up to this very point, I'm very grateful to you people for everything that you did to me, the sacrifice that you did helping me through. So that was tough, guys. I hope you're following up to this very point. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel, share my videos, so that I hope it can be an inspiration to someone who is about to give up. You know, you never know how many people this story can touch. You never know how many people who are just about to give up, and they will watch this video and they will feel like tomorrow can be bright again. They can face tomorrow with bravery and conquer. I've gone through so many things that I've never imagined failing in life. I've always hoped that winning is the only option I have, and fighting poverty has always been constant. So regardless of what happens, that has always remained my core goal, to fight poverty like plague. Yeah. So guys, kindly consider subscribing to my channel. Let's grow it to 1,000 subscribers in less than 2 weeks, and see how we can grow from there. So I was able to finish my college, then did a few other courses like accounting and all that, and God was grateful. I was grateful to God. God was gracious to me, and I was able to do that. But I had to do it at the expense of my talent, which was football. But it is something I cannot regret, because I remember the very many people that ventured into football, and the ones that I used to play with, most of them are really struggling right now, and I really feel sorry for them, because it was not their fault. They just tried to do something God had blessed them to do, a talent that never paid. Maybe right now things are much better with talent, and especially with the introduction of CBC and all that. And guys are doing well right now in football and other games. But those days, things were extremely difficult to make it through in sports industry. Yeah, so that is how it was. And after that, so I got my first employment, and I asked my sister to now relieve me so that I could go and venture into employment. So I was employed at Uniform Distributors. That's a company owned by an Indian in town in Nairobi that used to deal with the selling of school uniforms. So I was there, not so many years. I think I was there for about 1 year or something, or thereabout. Then another opportunity came by, and I now joined Nairobi Sports House. So at Nairobi Sports House, that is where I stayed, not for so long again, because I think I'm this one person that never gets into comfort zone. So I was there, and I can't say it was a bad place, because there are so many things I learned. So I was there, did so many things while there. But unfortunately, one day I woke up, and my boss and I could not agree on some things, and they literally sacked me. I was sacked. So when I was sacked, I had to now ask myself what I needed to do. And I told myself I will not again venture into employment. So I ventured into business, registered a company by the name Western Sports, and went into marketing to market my own products. The company that I came to change thereafter into Emalela Sports. So Emalela Sports is what I'm doing. I'm the director, and I'm the founder and director of that company, Emalela Sports and Lab Ventures. So we do the sale and supply of sports items. The imported sports items. So very quality items, anything in sports and accessories. We do the supply of those items. So in any case you have a need in sports, and you needed something to help you, we are here for you. We will be able to help you with the advice on what you need, the quality of what you need, and what have you. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, guys, and that's why you see me donning some nice jerseys like this one. This is a PSG jersey, very original player version. Such goes for only 1,500 Kenya shillings. We also do customization of the same. We can do printing of the name, your name, or any other name of your choice, and the number of your choice. Yeah, so that's basically what we are doing. The reason why I'm sharing this story is so that you don't just sit there and look at yourself like you're a failure. Your university papers, your degree, and you're feeling like you failed because you've gone to school, studied hard, and no one has come to you, even after you go through many interviews and all that. You don't have a reason to give up, because there is potential in you. There is something in you that you can do, that God can bless. Everybody, each one of us, God has given us something special. And we are all unique in our own different ways. You are good in doing this, I'm good in doing that. But in that diversity, that is when you realize that you are important, because whatever I'm able to do is not what you are able to do. We are able differently, and it's a strength. It's never a weakness, by the way. So I share my story because I feel that it can inspire someone who is just about to give up and say they have nothing to do. They feel like all that is left for you is to give up and let go. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. So my whole only hope is that we can walk through this journey together and get to a point where we can say that I was inspired by somebody, and that because of that somebody I was able to achieve ABCD. We have people who are negative, whose work is always to put you down, to drag you behind, and try to point out every negative thing in you. What I can tell you is don't allow such people to dominate your mind. My good people, don't allow negativity to take you down. Surround yourself with people who are who are positive, people who see every opportunity in everything that is wrong. Surround yourself with such people, and I think even the mentality you will develop by being around such people will help you be able to move and do the other things. So I want to end my video here. Thank you so much for watching my video up to this point. Kindly, if you haven't subscribed, I really beg you in the name of God, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, share my video, so that I can be able to get to 1,000 subscribers. I've decided to do this so that I can be able to be a voice of encouragement to people who are just about to give up. So let's not give up. Let's not say that we cannot do it. If I didn't give up, I can say you have no reason to give up, because honestly, for everything that I went through, being sent home, I remember there's one time I was even sent home when it was just about time for us to go home. Have you ever been sent home at 4 p.m? You're done with the school, and you're now going to the assembly so they can be released to go home, and the principal calls me and releases me to go home. Can you imagine? So he sends me home, then sends the others home after the day is over. It was very painful. And remember, that was a day school that was mixed with and the humiliation you can go through with the ladies around. But I never gave up. I remember when I was going to college, I would walk all through from Gikomba to town. And those of you who are in Nairobi, you know there is a very distance from Gikomba all the way to GPO around there, Emperor Plaza. Emperor Plaza is just opposite GPO. It was far, but I walked through, and the sweat of that day. I remember there is a guy right at Wakulima Market, the county council toilet there. There was a mzee, and I will never forget that mzee. So every day I would go there, and I would take shower from that toilet. And I remember one day that mzee asked me, "Kijana, where do you normally go every evening so that you have to pass here, take shower, and go wherever you go? Where is this that you always go?" And I told him, "Mzee, I work in Gikomba, and after I'm done with my work, I always go to class because I'm pursuing some course." And so I would give that mzee 10 bob every day. But from that very day, that mzee told me that beginning that day, he would allow me to take shower free. And saving that 10 bob, my goodness, that mzee, he never had an idea how that 10 bob would help me. And so I was extremely happy. Unfortunately, I went back after God had blessed me a little bit. I went back, and unfortunately, I could not find that mzee. I don't know what happened to him. I hope he's alive somewhere, because I was not able. I had just gone back so that I can say a good thank you to him. I just wanted to appreciate him in a good way, but I was not able to find him. I really hope, God, you protected him and kept him somewhere alive. He was a Kamba mzee, and I really hope he's alive. And I pray that if he's alive somewhere, may God protect you, mzee. May God keep you well. You had a good heart, and I really pray that God will bless you. So guys, thank you after this video here. Thank you for watching up to this end. May God bless you. May God do you good. See you in another video. Bye bye for now. Bye.